As you see people entering law school now and the prospect of it being online, how does all of that strike you?
Honestly, I feel a little bad for them. Law school, the experience of law school is one like no other, right? And there's just certain things that they won't be able to experience if law school continues to be online, for a long time to come. One of the things that, you hear about law school, like the dreaded cold calling, it sucks, it's scary, but it's a part of the process. We all have those kind of horror stories or, war stories from law school. And also, the way it works in law school is you are in a section, right? So you become very close with your other, your law school cohorts. And I just don't know how that's going to happen online. I don't know how those connections will be made online. And so I really honestly I feel quite bad for, the way COVID has affected everything, because I don't know that they'll get the same experience as myself and so many others have gotten.
So if you were going in now, I'm getting some background noise all of a sudden. If you were going in now, what would you do? How would you handle it? How would you make the best of it?
That's a good question. So I would, still go to law school. I don't know that I would let this stop me. I know some people have been talking about deferring and things like that, but honestly, this is something that is affecting every industry, right? The legal industry is not exempt. And so one thing that I'm realizing is you kind of have to just adapt, adjust, and roll with the punches. And the only reason why it seems so undesirable is because that's all we know, right? So we don't even know that virtual law school is not great. It's just something that's new. So I would go in, I would not be afraid to reach out to people. I would not be afraid to have virtual lunches, virtual study sessions, all of that, because it is important to make those connections. And, the way the world is going, things are just going to be virtual. It's kind of like, even in my practice today, before all of this happened, the thought of working from home, I was like, there's no way I can do it. I will be distracted. And at this point, I don't want to go back. I have virtual lunches with other associates. We have weekly meetings, and it feels okay. And so I wouldn't be afraid to reach out to people and still try to make connections, even though you're not in person. That's probably the biggest thing that I would say.
Thank you for that, and definitely some good advice there. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.